guys, it's Tracy from Stampin' Away with Tracy, and I am going to be working with Celebrate Sunflowers stamp set and the matching die set, which these are huge stamps for these sunflowers. So nice, so many projects you can use with these. And in this video, I want to show you how to create a card with this set, but also want to show you how you can line up this die with this. I've been working on it and I found a really easy way, and I just want to show you how. So let's get started. We're using several die sets today. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to create this card. And let me show you. We use the rectangle shaped framelits, and we use the two largest ones. The largest ones we cut out with Daffodil Delight, and the next one I cut out in Whisper White. And I have these little dots, decorative dots, and it comes in the Comfort and Hope stamp set, and it's these right here. I just call them like little doobies. I don't know, doohickeys. Adds a little interest, and I want to try that on the background of this card before we emboss it. So let's get out our Daffodil Delight, and we're just going to lightly put these on the card. No right or wrong way. I just wanted a little interest in the background when we put the sunflower on. So I thought, I saw this and I really like these little extras that come in some cards, some stamp sets. So I just like this, so that's why I'm using it. Okay, so that's how you just randomly, there's nothing right or, there's no right or wrong way on that, just random. So I'm going to wipe off my surface because I stamped off a little bit and I don't want to get yellow, the Daffodil Delight on anything. Okay, so I did that. And I wanted to add, in this card, I want to show you, see how in the background? I used the Old World embossing folder. Now look how deeply embossed everything will get. It's just really pretty. So we're going to emboss this. Now, I don't know if you've ever noticed on the Stampin' Up! Embossing folder, see this black line? You can line your card, your piece of cardstock up with that line, like that. Close it, check it, make sure it's still perfectly on the line, which it is. And let me emboss it really quickly. And what we can do is that line, that laser line on those embossing folders is fabulous. Love them because it keeps your paper perfectly straight. Isn't that pretty? Just added a little bit of interest, and this is the Old World. This is in the new catalog. I'll list it below. So the next thing we want to do is, I want to show you how to line up this and cut it. I did it on, I saved the negative from this because I thought it would be easy to explain. Okay, so I just inked up my stamp and stamped it. And then I cut it out. How you line this up, this is the outline of the flower. This is the detail of the flower. And I'm going to show you that also. So this is, do you see on these three notches of three different leaves that point to the side? Line them up with that. See how perfectly that is? See these? 1, 2, 3. And they line up perfectly. And let me give you a little close-up. Here they are. 1, 2, 3. Line them up with those three, and it's easy to pick them out. See, here we go. I'll show you one more time. See how that lines up perfectly? See these? 1, 2, 3. The leaves of the sunflower kind of point to the side. And that's how I lined it up really easily with these three. No problem at all. Because when I first saw that, I thought, okay, is that going to be a problem? But no, it wasn't at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our larger piece of daffodil we're going to put some adhesive on the back of the next to larger piece. Remember, this is the Old World piece that's been embossed. Just give us a little extra interest on there. Got some glue on it. And we're just going to center it exactly where we want it. Okay, now it's centered. Now I want to show you this die. This is the outline. No, this is the outline of the sunflower. This is the detailed die of the sunflower that lays, this one lays over this one. Just so you can line them up by right here. See those three? There they go. They're lined up like that. Okay. So, sorry, lined up just like this. Sorry, just like that. See these three? They line up perfectly. 1, 2, 3. So line them up by those 3 leaves, and they slant downward and to the side. So I stamped this with the stamp, the sunflower stamp, and then I cut it out with the detail die. And isn't that pretty? And it has some yellow and it has some white. It's just really pretty. Now, you can also add that on top of your flower. And look what a different look that gives you. Isn't that pretty? Or you can do it with a solid. So there's a lot of different choices with this that you can do. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get my multi-purpose liquid and put just a little bit around the center here. Doesn't take a lot of glue for this. This is really, and then I'm just going to add a little bit to this. Not much. Really, you just kind of squeeze it and spread it around. It's easy to put on there. And I just do it throughout the die cut. So it's really easy to work with. And I just put a tiny bit, and it just really spreads with this tip. Just spreads the ink, or sorry, spreads the multi-purpose liquid glue everywhere. Okay, so now remember we have to line this up. So find these 3 leaves with these 3 leaves. Whoops, right there. See how that lined up? So it's these 3 leaves. 1, 2, 3, and it lined right up. Now, sometimes if I have glue on my fingers, I'll use the side of my hand to adhere something down. And that's just what I needed to do there. See how that lined up perfectly? And here are these 3 leaves. 1, 2, 3. So that's how that lines up. And it lines up really nicely. Okay, so in this stamp set of the Celebrate Sunflowers, you have 3 leaves. I really like these 2 because it's the same stamp, which is here, and they're connected. So you get to do 2 leaves with 1 punch, and then the die set matches it. Also, which I really like because you can do, here's the dies. The dies are attached, so you do 2 leaves at once, so I like that. And then this is the outline of that die. So there's a lot of different choices in this set. So let's get them out and kind of play with our pieces a little bit and see where we want to set this up. I went ahead and put my sunflower where I wanted it. And then I kind of slipped this under to see where it would go. So I pull the sunflower up. I eyeball where I want the leaf. Here. Then I usually check it. Yes, I like that. I like the way that looks. Then I get my 2 smaller leaves. Now remember, these are the ones that you cut out 2 at one time. And I like those, kind of time saving. So I'm just adding those to the center here, or to the side of the leaf. There's no right or wrong way where you put these. Just wherever you like them is where they need to go. Now, I want to slide my sunflower back on and check placement, which I like that. Then we're going to put another leaf over here. So we're going to figure out kind of where I like it there. So you pull the sunflower up, you're eyeballing the leaf, just add a little adhesive to it. Then get your 2 little ones and just add them there. So the card comes together really quickly. It is a simple layout, but I think it packs a punch. And I really like the embossing folder in the back. I do think that adds to the card. And kind of makes it pop a little bit. Just adds some interest. That's kind of what it's all about. So here's our sunflower, and you can position it anywhere you want to. This leaf, can't really see it, so let's see if it's dry. Yep, we can move it. Just moved it up just a tiny bit, just so you can see it a little better, a little more interest. I like it right there. So, get your multi-purpose glue, put it on your sunflower. And it's down. Basically, that's your card. Now, the sentiments I used, and I'm sending you a paper hug with everything going on in the world. You really can't go out and see people as much as you were. I took the comfort and hope, and I used that sentiment, and I really like it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of multi-purpose liquid there. I'll put a sentiment on. But I wanted to show you all how to place this die, because I think sometimes people don't order things that they really like because they're afraid they can't get it placed. So I wanted to show you that quick little trick. You just need to look for those 3 little flowers, and you won't have any problem at all placing it. Just line it up with that. Now, there's so many color combinations you can go with this. The new Bumblebee ink, I just don't have it, would look perfect with this card. So I just used what I had, which is the Daffodil Delight. And there you go. That's what we created. Very simple. And remember, right here are the 3 leaves that look different, and they're a little pointed to the side. So line them up right there, and you won't have any problems. If you would like to join my email list and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to send you a catalog. Click on my link below and sign up for my emails, and I'll be happy to send you a catalog. And if you include your birth date and month, I'll be happy to send you a handmade card. I hope you all have a great day. I appreciate you spending some time with me. Thanks, guys.